I assume you didn't need that stretch so soon. Thank you very much, Kevin, for that very kind introduction and those very warm and generous remarks. And thank all of you for this wonderful reception here this morning. Before I go any further, let me just say Senator Collins and I have just returned from Aroostook County yesterday. And to those of you from the county, please know we all stand with you in the aftermath of that terrible and historic flood. Our thoughts and prayers are with you. We go out to the people of the county, and we will not rest until Aroostook County is rebuilt and restored, and we are with you. This is going to be a fantastic year for Republicans, and it all starts right here, right now at this convention. And tell me, aren't we all proud of one of our bright stars, our outstanding Republican Senator from Washington County, Kevin Ray. What a tremendous job he's doing in the Maine Senate. Of course, as many of you know, Kevin and his wife Karen are small business entrepreneurs. They're now making mustard. And that means they never stop selling. So you can thank me for saving you all here this morning, because when I heard Kevin wanted to hang a banner behind me during the course of his introduction of me, directing you all to www.raymustard.com, I had to be a little honest with Kevin and say, won't that be a little bit much? But I do thank you, Kevin, and by the way, his wonderful wife, Karen, who prepares to retire in September as National Committee Woman so she can help move more of that mustard. Karen, please accept our deepest appreciation for your incredible work for our party. We couldn't be more grateful. It's also bittersweet as we have to say adios to Peter Chinquette. We're so proud as he has now been confirmed as our next ambassador to Costa Rica, but we will miss his immense contributions. Of course, we'll be thinking of him as the first snow falls, all fondly, of course. I want to say what a special occasion it always is to share in these convention gatherings throughout the years with my husband. And while I might be a bit biased, perhaps, I would say the great former Republican governor, Jock McKernan. And I'm not just saying that because he's my ride home. Truly, it was courageous leadership that he provided through some very difficult and transformational times here in Maine. My only regret is that, incredibly, he's the only Republican Maine governor who has been elected in the past 40 years, and we are going to have to do something about that when we all get together in 2010, aren't we? I love it at these conventions because I have my family in the front row seat as well, along with Jock, my wonderful cousins who are like brothers and sisters to me, Georgia, who has done so much for me over the years and for so many here in this room in Androscoggin County, my cousin Duke, who's certainly been on the front lines of many of my campaigns and for Republicans over the years, and my niece, George's daughter, Mary Chalmers, who's here from Chicago and just recently engaged, and she has worked and volunteered in my campaign since she could walk, and perhaps even before that. With the size of my family, it's like having my own built-in electoral base, and I thank them all for what they've done for me over the years. To all of you, I couldn't be more excited to be here this morning to let me just ask you, are we ready for Republican victories come election 2008? No stone unturned to help make it happen. You can count on it. This convention election couldn't be a better way to kick off a season of building momentum and support for our Republican candidates from our towns to our counties to our state legislature to the U.S. House of Representatives to the United States Senate and yes, of course, the President of the United States. I want to especially thank our state chairman, Mark Ellis, and our executive director, Julianne O'Brien, for their exceptional leadership at the helm of the Maine State Republican Party. Dedicating their heart and soul day in and day out, doing everything that they can to elect Republicans at all levels. And we appreciate everything they are doing to make it possible. And we also want to express our appreciation for this record-breaking convention with more delegates and alternates ever in the history of the Maine State Republican Party. And we want to thank them for that. Speaking of history, we've made history in another way as well. And let us give a strong round of applause to my wonderful friend Ann Robinson as the first woman chair of the Maine State Republican Convention in its history. I'm just wondering what took us so long. While I'm at it, we should acknowledge our standout group of Maine College Republicans. Aren't they the greatest? I wish they were there when I was in college. And that's not just our opinion, by the way. They have been named the best